Hi, I'm Felicia Lynn.
And I'm Victor Scott Rodriguez.
And we're the co-authors of Metropolicks.
And we are here with a special guest. We're here with Kerrick Thomas, pastor of the Journey Church here in New York City.
Yes,
welcome, Kerrick.
Thanks, guys. It's an honor to be with you.
Some of our readers may or may not know the Journey actually has a significant part in our book Metropolicks. It's part of one of our storylines. And can you explain to people how that came about?
Well, it's an honor. I really am thankful that you guys included the Journey. That says a lot. Victor's been a long-time member at the Journey, so I blame him for this. But he asked at the very beginning, he said that this was going to be a book that had a lot of different themes in it, but he wanted there to be a Christian theme. To see the Journey be a part of a book, and then to see how it was written about how people came and how it impacted their life, that was very meaningful to me, because that's always been our goal, that to help connect people in a meaningful way with their Creator and introducing them to Jesus Christ so they can have that relationship.
What do you think Christians who read the book will react to having the Journey a part of like a sexy kind of book?
Well, I mean, yeah, and by the way, you guys, I mean, it's a great book, and you guys are very realistic when you're talking about life in New York. I mean, that is life in New York. And I think it presents a very realistic view of the different lifestyles that are available. And so if you're a single young woman or a single young man, there are a lot of temptations to not live by what the biblical standard for, your sexuality, and then those temptations are there. The meta narrative of New York is that people come here to make it.
Right.
They want to be the best, and so they come here, and sometimes they're running away from something as well. And so maybe they were in church when they were younger, but this is their rebellion. And I always thought it was pretty cool that people came to New York and ran into God at our church. That wasn't their intention, but they found God by coming to the city. And so I think the prodigal son, and then the storyline of sexual purity, I think that hits very strongly with and resonates strongly with what New Yorkers go through. Whether or not you agree with what the church says or not, these are battles. Whether you're a new Christian, a maturing Christian, or even if you're not a Christian, I think these are pressures that a lot of people deal with. We've started missions in other countries. We started a mission partnership in South Africa, and we've also supported missionaries going to Southeast Asia as well.
We've been told that you have a heart for the Philippines, that you really love the country.
Yeah, it's one of those things where I've been able to travel and do 2 different mission trips to the Philippines, 2 summer-long mission trips, one when I was in college and then one after that in the central Visayas, Cebu City, which is sort of in the middle of the big chain of islands that make up the Philippines. But I was able to do 2 mission trips there and worked with some great churches there. And I love the Filipino culture. I love Filipino food. They would actually make fun of me because I ate so much while I was there. But I love the Philippines. I hope that Lori and I, even with our kids, we were able to go together once. I hope we were able to take our kids there one day as well. If I can remember the Ang Dios Magapana Lagin Kanimo. I think it's sort of how you say God bless you in Cebuano. I messed that up, so I apologize.
I just really love the fact that the journey is not just about New York, it's about doing things like all around the world, and I like to think that our book is also trying to do that too, is like talking about people from all different backgrounds that end up in New York as well.
And I love that about the book. I mean, part of the thing is that I mentioned New York is an international city, and I think you've written a book that, even though it's based in New York, has an international flair to it.
One of the things that we forgot to do today was to bring a hard copy of the book, but we do have a little postcard over here.
Buy this book. Yeah.
Well, Kerrick, it was such a pleasure hearing about you, your story, and about Journey. I learned a lot. Thank you so much for your time.
Yes, and even though I've known you for a while now, I feel like I've learned more about you than I did before.
Thank you for including the Journey and including Lori and me in it. That is a great honor.
Thank you.